Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Ty. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. So, many of you may know I moved to Mexico, Yucatan, to be exact. And hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
I'm recording. Do you want to say hi to the people?
Sure.
How was your walk to the park?
Hot.
hot?
Feel me.
Yeah, you hot.
No, feel up here.
Ooh, you hot. Ooh, and a little stinky.
But not that much. I can just put on deodorant.
Oh, maybe take a bath first.
No. I already took one.
Okay, so you guys went to the park, right?
Yes.
And how was that?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Y'all just walked by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Was anybody at the park?
No.
You know why?
Why?
Because everybody else around here come out at night, not during the day.
No, I saw some people at morning.
I see a lot of people at night. All the people, all the kids.
Mom, you
go
said
to
you
the
wanted to
park.
give me a bike.
I know you do need a bike. I know. So
With a bucket. I don't care what color. A bucket and no training wheels.
okay.
Because I don't ride with training wheels.
So when we moved from the United States to Mexico, we had to sell and give away a lot of things, right? And so when we came here, we didn't really have much. We had our clothes, a few personal items.
You almost lost my clothes.
That is correct. During our travel, I believe it was from
The bus.
Okay, so we took an airplane to Cancun, and then we took a bus, which is the auto, into Merida. And so on that bus ride, we thought that we had gotten all of the luggage out, but unfortunately we did not. So from the auto, we took 2 Ubers because we had a lot of luggage, and then all 5 of us. We took 2 Ubers to our Airbnb, which we stayed at for a week. Now, the very next day, upon arriving at the Airbnb, the Uber driver, actually, no, let's rewind. Actually, later on that night, so once we got to our Airbnb,
We had to take a shower. And then that's when we noticed DJ forgot my clothes.
Yeah, DJ was in charge of making sure all the luggage got off of the auto bus. That's what it's called, ADO. But anyway, once we arrived later on that night, the Uber driver came back. Unfortunately, we weren't there. My dad was there. And of course, none of us really speak any Spanish. We speak poquito Spanish. So when the Uber driver arrived, my dad wasn't able to understand what he was saying. So he left his phone number, and I called the Uber driver the next morning, and he informed us that the bus station reached out to him directly and let him know that we had left our luggage. Very uncommon in the States. And so the Uber driver actually ended up coming back to our Airbnb to pick me up and took me to the bus station, picked up our luggage, and brought me back. That just does not happen in the States. That luggage would still be sitting at the bus station if we were in the States. Now, anyway, maybe not. I don't know. But I just don't see anything like that happening in the United States.
And I would still be wearing that tiger shirt and those blue shorts.
That you wore when you arrived. Wow, you have very good memory. So yeah, we don't have a lot of things, a lot of clothes. And luckily the house that we ended up renting, we found a house about a week after. Switch out the chairs. But this one right here is, that's the broken chair.
And dirty.
Yeah. So about a week after arriving in Merida, we stayed at the Airbnb for 1 week. But 1 week later, we found this house. So this house was, I believe, the perfect house for us. There were a lot of things that we wish we would have gotten, or that were on our wish list that we did not get. First thing, the main thing was a pool, and then a room on this first floor for my dad. We didn't get those things, but I think it still worked out. And the reason I say that is because it had a lot. It was fully furnished. The owners actually left a lot of items here. And they had a young daughter. And so there were tons and tons. They had a daughter and a son.
Two.
Yes. And they were very young, about my kid's age, maybe a little bit younger, but they left so many toys. There were, baby dolls, Barbie dolls, doll houses,
doll boats.
Yeah, boats and cars, all types of stuff. Even the little boy, there were a lot of boy toys as well. And so, considering we didn't have any of that stuff when we arrived, it was a plus. It was just a blessing just to be able to have those items and for my kids to be able to use them. And so, like I said, even though we didn't get everything we initially wanted on our wish list, we did luck out with this beautiful home. Again, fully furnished. Like that itself was just a blessing. All the way down from the living room to each bedroom was fully furnished. Stove, refrigerator, water is included. Here where we live, we actually moved to Concal, Yucatan. And so in Concal, I believe I'm saying that right, Concal. Every time I say it, the locals, they never understand what I'm saying. But here in Concal, the water is well water. It's actually, I believe it comes from the cenotes that are here. And so the water is free. A lot of the homeowners here have pools, and so you can fill up your pool as many times as you want to because you are not billed for water. And so that's just a few things that I believe this house was just, like I said, the perfect house for us for right now. Now, I believe we will move again. I would love to have a house with a pool. I would love to have a house where each person has their own room.
With a pool.
Brianna is celebrating over here because she wants her own room. But yeah, I would say a year we'll be here, and then we will definitely look for a larger house with a pool for sure. So yeah, didn't really have any thing in particular that I wanted to say in this video. Just really wanted to put something out there, load up some content. It's been a minute. Tell your life. So I'm kind of getting adjusted to this whole vlogging. Sure. And so although I love the camera, I love taking pictures and all, I'm not used to speaking in front of the camera, so that's a little bit different for me. But I'm adjusting to it, and hopefully I'll have all that cool stuff that, I see a lot of people put in their videos, like, subscribe, comment, all those little pop-ups that you see, boom, boom, boom. I want that. So it's a learning experience. Hopefully I'll have those things in the near future, but definitely
and Mama, don't end it until I get done drawing.
Okay. Definitely hit that little subscribe button so that you'll get notifications when I upload a new video.
Look, wait, let me get
Feel free to comment. And also, if this content is helpful or useful to you, you find it useful, feel free to donate. My Cashapp is $tyanthabrown. That's $tyanthabrown. tyanthabrown.
Pretend that this says subscribe. You better smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it.
You heard what she said.
And pretend like it says like. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it.
Okay, so there you go. Now, for all of you that are wondering, if young kids are able to adapt or adjust here in Mexico, you can see for yourself.
Yes.
My kids are loving it here. Of course, it has been an adjustment. We've had some, ups and downs. But again, I think this was just the perfect move for us. We found the perfect house. And so that's it. Anything else that you would like to add, Allison? Anything you want to say, Brianna? Since y'all just came and bust all up in my video.
Wait until I get done drawing.
So, okay, Allie is drawing something here, and she wants me to, I guess, keep talking until she is done so that she can show you guys. So, I'm just going to wing it and just talk about, I don't know, let's see.
How it was in the USA?
How was it in the United States? In the United States, oh my gosh, it's of course being around family and friends, all those familiarities, I think I'm saying it right. Of course, who wouldn't want to be in a place, that they grew up in and where everybody knows them? Family is right there. That you're able to visit as often as you like. But at the same time, for me personally,
There was shooting.
I was just getting a little tired of, the same old. In the United States, there is a lot of racial tension. There's a lot of political tension. There's a lot of violence, a lot of, gun violence, black on black crime. There's just so much. A number of reasons why I guess I left the United States.
I miss my friends.
Yeah, of course. We definitely miss our family and friends. But other than that, honestly, there's not too much more that I could say that I miss. Everything that is in the United States you can find here. There is a huge misconception about Mexico. Before I got the idea, or before I started wanting to even consider traveling or moving to Mexico, I did my research. And prior to that, of course, I didn't know too much about Mexico. If you would have asked me, a year ago, I would have probably said, no, not ever would I move, to a foreign country, not knowing the language. And then on top of that, all you see in the media in the newspaper about Mexico is all bad. Typically, other than things that are made in Mexico. That's about it. I don't really I didn't know anything much more about Mexico. So now, after doing my research, it's like, okay. And after living here, that's the main thing. You can research, but until you get here, you won't quite understand. Oh, I have another visitor.
Oh my goodness.
Who do we have?
DJ.
Oh, look at your neck. So
Cut it all off.
my son,
You ready?
my 17-year-old son, Derek, he had a head full of beautiful curly hair, but he decided to chop it all off. And so he went to the barbershop on his own, and he actually walked there and got his hair cut. And so he's back now with a new do. Honestly, I mean, it's cool. So he cut it, then I cut it, and then he went to the barbershop to cut it. Now, when he left here, I thought it looked okay. What I did, I thought it looked okay, but he said he wanted to get a shape up and all that stuff. So he may come into the camera to show everybody. He may
Not.
probably not.
What's wrong with my neck?
And they scratched it up. I can see back there.
It don't hurt.
It's red.
So do you want to come in here and show everybody your
It
haircut?
was like,
And your eyebrows right here is red.
she used to, what's it called?
Come here.
It
It don't.
No.
You might want to just take a good shower and everything, and get that hair cleaned up. So show everybody your hair. You gotta scoop down like you're taking down a step, going down the steps.
Like this. Look. I'm going down the stairs.
He ain't gonna show nobody. DJ.
Why y'all got markers in here?
I don't know why they got markers in there. Y'all better get them out. I know that.
You know he did my eyebrows too?
Did he?
For free.
Wow.
All of it was for free.
Hey, hey.
Wait, here,
So what do you think? What do you think about it?
I got free hair cars just ran out there. I ran away, man.
I like the shape up and everything. I think he could have took a little bit more off the back. He took a lot off the top, but not a lot off the back.
He was asking, he was like, do you want me to take more off the sides and all
The
that?
back, yeah.
I was like, nah. I was just like, girl, what's wrong with, like,
Oh, come
'cause
on.
the back is shorter. Like, this part
Yeah,
is
he
shorter
tapered it
than
up.
everything.
And tape
No,
with the
just
side.
this, like how you cut it. This
Oh.
is from you.
Oh.
The sides and everything, it's like, it's fine. Because I didn't want to have it too short.
How do you like the
And then
blush?
have
I
to,
can't
like,
show
take years to grow
everyone.
back.
Right. Okay, so here's her.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So there he is. Show everybody. So there his haircut. They did a pretty decent job, you know. You got a little shape up in the back. They did a little taper. I think you did pretty good. Pretty
I don't know what
good.
back look like.
So there it is. There are barbershops that cut, your hair for you.
I think that's how barbershops work.
Well, I'm talking about, our hair, that type of thing. Everybody's hair is different. So, I think they did a pretty good job. I wish they would have took a little bit more off the back and the sides, though. But other than that, I think they did good.
I told her. She was like, take some more. I was like,
I mean, you can always go back and actually just take it all the way down even.
I just washed once I wash my hair, then it'll be different because he like brushed it all out. And
Oh,
brushed it
okay.
out.
Got it. So, yeah, it will curl up and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like literally straight. Anyway.
How you messing with my camera? What is you doing? What are you doing, huh?
Yeah, the haircut was only like $180. I think that's like $9.
Okay.